Alright, I want to show you two things here in Google Docs. The first is how to use a template. So I've got a document open here, just a brand new document, haven't done anything in it. And then I'm going to go to File, I'm going to go to New and actually start a new one. And I'm going to do this from a template. What this does is that this gives me all sorts of different templates that I can import in and edit and change so that I don't have to create my own template from scratch. So these are ones in my school district, which obviously there are not any. I'm going to go over here to Public Templates, and then you'll see over here on the left side there's all these different categories of templates to use. So these are just kind of the most popular right now. There's presentations, there's a recipe card, resume, invoices, tons and tons of different things in here to use. I'm going to search, I'm just going to look at personal finance, just thinking if you're teaching about financing and budgets, and then I can see right here, here's a household budget worksheet. I can just click use this template. If I wanted to preview that, I could click preview and then that would show me if I really wanted to use it. So then here, there's directions right onto here. This has just created a copy of this so I can rename it. So I can plug in my numbers into the yellow boxes, which is what the instructions say, and then all the calculations are already put into here. You could obviously add and modify and edit if you needed to add different things that were not in here, or obviously take things out too if there were things that you didn't need. So that's just an easy way to find pre-existing templates for lots of different things. There's several different categories over here to search through. So that's kind of the quick and easy tutorial on how to use the templates. I'm going to exit that. I'm going to go back to my document here. And now I'm going to show you how to do to use Google Research inside of here. So up across your menu bar you have Tools, and then from Tools you can select Research. And this is going to pull open a little window here where you can search Google. So basically it's just entering a Google search. You can search everything. You can search images, scholar, quotes, or dictionary. So you can kind of pick what you want. I'm going to search everything for right now. I'm going to search Titanic, and I want these to be from Ireland. So I'm going to type in site:IE and press enter. The first thing that has come up here is a map, but I'm going to scroll down a little ways. And I picked Ireland because Ireland was the last port of call stop when the Titanic set sail. So I'm going to look and see if I can find some activities for people to do if they are in Ireland and wanting to learn about the Titanic. So here's my search results here. I'm going to click here on the Titanic Trail, and when I hover over that and I click just right on there, I can see a preview of this. There's also a button for inserting a link or a citation. So I'm going to preview this. If I click on the URL, it's going to open this in a new page for me so that then I could read all about this Titanic Trail. I've read it. Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to say the Titanic Trail is a place where you can take a walking tour of the last port of call of Titanic before she set sail, blah blah blah. So now what I want to do is I want to provide a citation for that. So if I click back over here, I'm going to click on the cite button, and it has actually just added that as a citation, which then I can move to the bottom of my paper. And you can change the format when you do your citation from MLA to APA if you wanted. So there's that. Now I want to put in a picture of this, so I'm going to go to Images. I'm actually going to change this to Titanic Trail so that my picture and my information matches up. I'm going to click right here to preview this picture just to make sure that it's what I want. And then I'm going to drag that over into my document, and when I drag that in, that automatically puts a citation for that picture at the bottom of my page. And then I could go over here and I could type whatever I wanted to say about it. So obviously this is great for adding citations and making sure that we are giving credit for our research and for any photos that we take. You can do this also in Google Presentations. So that way when you were working on your presentation and you were just importing pictures, that you're making sure that you're giving the correct citations. I'll pull this up real here if I do tools. So I'm going to go to tools, to research. I'm going to just drag in a quick picture of Titanic. I'm going to go to images. Now here, when you're in images, you can change whether you want to filter by license. So if you want to find pictures that are free to use, share or modify, you would click there. And now here's a picture of the iceberg that they think is what sunk Titanic. I'm just going to drag that into there. And instead of giving you a citation, it actually just provides a hyperlink. It hyperlinks that image within your slide. So you can do it that way too. If I go back here to everything, and let's say instead of inserting a citation, you can just insert the link, so it'll hyperlink the title of the website. So if you want to have kids do a slide at the end that's their citations, and let's say they use this Wikipedia site, let's say that they used history.com, and let's say that they used encyclopediatitanica.org. I can insert all of those links directly into there, and they're there at the end of the project.